Hello. Where have you been doing service learning this semester?
At Lake San Marcos.
Yeah, for which classes did you do it?
Presentation.
And how did service learning apply to interior design?
We had an area that needed to be used as a common area for seating and putting that into a way they could use and enjoy.
Outdoor spaces, right?
Yes, outdoor spaces. That's what I'm saying.
Tell me one thing that surprised you about the experience of working with the public in service learning.
That surprised me. I guess what surprised me was that they wanted a big project done and didn't really have a budget in mind, and that was a little bit surprising to me.
What was it that you liked about the experience?
I enjoyed learning about something that I hadn't done before. That was an outdoor area that I hadn't really concentrated on.
And what was really hard about service learning for you?
Actually, in the same way as figuring out how to do something on an outdoor space that I hadn't done before. That was, took a lot of research and didn't just come real naturally for me.
In the collaborative process and sort of working outside in big groups?
Yes, and working in groups, that was another thing that instead of working on my own and working in groups, that was challenging also.
How is your community service related to what you've been learning in class?
Well, as far as our class, we're learning how to do the presentation of something that we've done all this research on and bringing it to fruition and presenting that to the group. And that was very informative. And
would you recommend service learning to another student?
yes, I would. I think it's a great experience. I think it helps expand your education, and I think it helps the people that you're doing it for too.
And what should people know about service learning and working with the public, working with the community at large?
Oh, I think you have to really understand and pay attention to what they want and their needs are, and take it seriously. It's not something that's just, I mean, it helps you with your project, but it also helps somebody else, and you want to do something that you're proud of, I think.
Do you think it helped increase your confidence level in working with the public?
Yes, I think it gave me an idea of what to expect in the future, and gave me a little bit of did build my confidence so that I could do that again in the future.
Is there anything I haven't asked you that you'd like people to know about service learning generally? Be honest.
No, I think you've asked. Probably. No, I think that you covered it pretty well.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so what classes have you been doing service learning for this semester?
For my interior design class, presentations 125.
Was there anything that surprised you about the experience?
It was time consuming, but it was fun, and it was good to be out in the field interacting with actual clients.
Was there anything that really surprised you about the experience?
It was difficult to work in a group. I think that surprised me. I didn't realize how hard that was going to be.
And how do you think that the service learning itself affected your confidence level?
I think it helped because we got real interaction, and we got to present in front of real clients, and that kind of boosted our confidence, I think.
What was your favorite thing about the service learning project that you engaged in?
I like doing the boards. I think all of our boards came together really well, and it looked uniform, and it was fun.
As a result of the experience, where do you think that you'll end up in the interior design field?
Not outside. Not doing landscaping, that's for sure. I don't know exactly, but maybe that kind of eliminated that field.
Okay. Was there anything that sort of surprised you generally when you were working, presenting to this large group, that really hadn't occurred to you that you might not have seen had you not been in service learning?
It was interesting, the different personalities that were there in front of us watching us, and how one of the ladies was really aggressive, and then some of the other people were really passive, and figuring out how to include everyone was interesting.
So was there anything that you think, anything that in your process in doing this project that you think might be missing had you not had a service learning project for this presentation class?
Well, definitely just the interaction with the client, and getting to go out in the field and take real measurements and doing real sketches, and then bringing it all together to create what we created.
What should people know about service learning in general?
I think it was really helpful and beneficial, and like you said, helped to boost our confidence, and it's a little bit scary, but that's, I think, the next step, and it's kind of a transition from school to real life.
Do you think you'd recommend service learning to another student?
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, is it going? Yes. So where have you been doing service learning this semester?
We worked on the Lake San Marcos project in San Marcos, California.
And how did the service learning apply to interior design?
Well, we were able to work with people that needed a new exterior look to their outdoor living surroundings. So we were able to incorporate the outdoors with the indoors, which was really nice.
And what was the one thing that really surprised you about the experience?
I think the amount of time that it took to do the project was a lot longer than I had anticipated.
What was it that you liked about the service learning project?
I liked being able to work with people on a one-on-one and get a feeling for what it was that they wanted done and use my interpretation of that.
And how is your community service related to what you've been learning in class?
We were able to actually work with real people instead of just talking about it, and get their feelings, and also bring our professional design and work hand in hand.
Would you have recommended service learning to other students at Palomar?
Yes, I would. I think it's really important because they get a feel for working with a real person rather than just talking about it in the classroom.
What should people really know about service learning before they get into it?
I think they need to realize that they're actually going to be dealing with real people, people that have definite wants and needs, and they need to realize that it takes a lot of time and effort.
Diana, is there anything that you would like to add about your own personal experience with service learning?
I've enjoyed it. I enjoy working with people. I enjoy the design part of my job. And so it enables me to take both of those elements and bring them together and also learn at the same time underneath your great direction.
Thank you so much. Tell me something. Where do you think you'll end up in interior design?
My husband's a contractor in Fabric, and he builds custom homes and remodels, and I would like to work with him and take his skill and my skill and combine it as a joint venture.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.